This is in today's North County Times. This is what Randy Totinga has written. The headline is KGB Morning Diva. Shelly takes long road to success. I think that's very sweet.
Love that.
Sweet man.
For the past decade, Dunn has been an invaluable part of Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw, the hit morning show on KGB.
Oh, that's sweet.
The show owes much of its success to Dunn, a sexy 41-year-old woman with a contagious giggle and a wicked sense of humor.
Oh, how sweet.
And a kind heart. Yeah, it's real sweet. Wait till you hear how sweet it gets.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we all read what you said about us, Shell.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say? I won't read it. I won't read it.
Whatever.
Oh, he must have misquoted me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Listeners adore her and she loves her job. I'm a laugh junkie and I get to spend the first 4 hours of my day laughing, she said. But Dunn never planned to work in radio when she was growing up in Oklahoma City in a close-knit family.
You could be close-knit and dysfunctional.
Dunn has since lost her southern accent. It only comes out when I've had some wine. When I'm liquored up. And when I've had some wine. Thank you, Chris. She's worked in stations in Dallas and Phoenix, landing in San Diego in 1990 as co-host of the Dawn Patrol on KGB. Brace.
What?
Oh, God.
I
Here it
didn't say
comes.
anything bad.
Here it comes.
While things didn't go smoothly at first,
Well, now, wait a minute. I was talking about station management.
we'll get to that.
Uh-huh.
She and her co-host Dave Rickards and Cookie Chainsaw Randolph are closer than ever after 10 years at 3 stations. We're
That's
friends.
good.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
We're friends and we know how to play off each other, Dunn said. It's just become very natural.
What?
Have you read this?
Here it comes.
Have you read this?
Oh, every word.
Oh, no. What did he...
Quote, there's a saying in radio that every good morning show needs a blank, a dork, and a deer.
He said that. I didn't say that. He said that.
You are quoted.
He misquoted me then because he said that.
There's
I
a
did not
saying
say
in radio,
that.
a blank, a dork, and a deer, so we have to assume the first one begins with a D. Let's see.
No, he's... Dick. No, he didn't say that. He said asshole. He said a-hole.
So who's the dick or
Well,
the
you're
dork?
obviously the dork.
Oh, well,
I
what a
swear
dick
to
to say
God,
that.
he said that, not me.
Uh-huh.
He introduced me to that saying, and I said, I've never heard that before, and I laughed. I said, well, that's pretty funny.
Under this formula, Dunn is definitely the deer.
God. I didn't kiss up to him. I swear I didn't, and he's the one who said that.
Please refer to me by my name, Dick.
Hey, I'm a dork. I'm a dork over here. Hey, in the sports world. Oh my, I'm a dork.
The show's resident liberal,
Democrat, piss me off.
a woman who's not afraid to hang out in gay bars or vote Democrat. Dunn often softens the sharp words of her co-hosts. You know, the dick and the dork.
Yeah.
Did not call you guys that.
Dick, Dunn, and dork.
I did not call you.
Get Madrigal working on new sweepers for us. The dick.
The dork.
And the deer. I never knew it'd end up in print when I was speaking to a writer.
I didn't say that because I knew I was speaking to a writer.
Uh-huh.
She also tries to keep the dick and the dork under control.
No, it's not written that way.
It says that.
It's like babysitting your baby brother
Oh, God.
and making sure the house doesn't burn down. Hey, now let's see. Who's had a house burned down in this show? Not me. Dick
Well,
never
yeah,
burned
I
down
said
no
that.
house.
Neither did the dork. But if it did, we're just gonna rebuild.
She's now in her 5th relationship, or Shemp number 5, according to the count of her co-hosts. Shemp is actually an adorable bartender who is short, bald, and 200 pounds of great fun.
I got no place to go.
I got nowhere else to go.
How you doing there, Nick?
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Doing fine. Now, we're doing 60-second divorce.
I can do this.
You have to come up with a very complicated, sophisticated plan to get your wife upset. What are you gonna tell her?
Well, my wife went out karaokeing last night, and
came back at like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And so I figure I'm due. My boys went out last night. So I'm going to go out again tonight.
Okay, so your plan to get her upset, your complicated, sophisticated plan is you're going to go out and get wasted.
Basically.
All right.
Hello?
Fran?
What?
Hey, babe.
Hi.
You finally up?
No,
A
I'm
little hungover?
little
hungover?
not hungover.
Hey, since you went out last
Chick
night,
talk.
I'm going out tonight with Chris and Chris. And we're going to go to that one karaoke
Why are you going out tonight?
because you went out last night, so I'm going to go out tonight.
Ew, that's so mature.
I guess they met some chicks last night, so, you know, I'm just
What?
going to hang out with
Shut
them.
up. Nick, quit being so stupid. You're so immature. For
I'm
real.
not going to be doing anything. I'm just going to...
No, I'm not. You are. Say that, Nick. No, I'm not. You are.
No, for real. I'm just going to go karaoke.
You're
you know, I
so
ain't
stupid.
eating or nothing
You're
like
so
that.
dumb.
No, I'm not. You are.
No, I'm
so
not.
mature.
You are.
No, I'm
You
not.
need to just take care of the kids once in a while. Stay home. instead
Oh,
of just
shut up.
freaking always going out and getting drunk.
Oh, give me a break.
For real.
I do not go out all the time and get drunk.
Yes,
Give me
you
a
do.
break. You're stupid.
And you sing like a chicken.
That's bullshit.
You sing like crap, and you don't even need to be going out to karaoke bars.
What?
You need to stop drinking.
I
just wait
sing
and
like crap? I sing like crap?
Sing like crap.
You drink too much.
Okay, that's
way
real
too much.
cool.
Make out
Whatever,
how
you're so stupid. What an asshole you are being.
You are, not me.
I can't believe you.
Sure.
So cool.
Go like this now, Nick. I'll go la la la. That's how you sing. Yeah, that's how the game is played right there.
Hi, this is Matt Vasgersian, the television voice of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Houston with a drive, well hit to right center. If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat the meat? Tyler Houston, and the Brewers go on top by a run.
You know, whenever I'm looking for the proper song lyric or movie line to embellish a call, whether it's something from Pink Floyd's The Wall or the Pina Colada song by Rupert Holmes or even one of the many great John Hughes films, I call upon that shining beacon of all that is sports, the sports genius, Cookie Chainsaw Randolph, the wind beneath my sheets.
Speedy Damian Jackson will be the Padres' opening day starting shortstop, and I had a chance to sit down and chat with Damian Jackson last week in Peoria. He seemed like a pretty nice guy.
Anything you want to tell us about the conversation, Chainsaw?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Nice guy, you know. A couple of baseball notes for the youngsters out there. Did you know that 5 baseball gloves can be made from just 1 cow?
Isn't that interesting?
Jose Canseco's glove apparently made from the hooves. Atlanta Braves relief pitcher John Rocker was on ABC's 2020 last night, responding to criticisms of the racial and hateful comments he made in a recent Sports Illustrated article. John Rocker, are you a bigot?
Absolutely not. I mean, if I was a racist, you know, would I want a black guy living in my house, and would I invite him to come to my house? You hit 1 home run in the big leagues, it doesn't make you a home run hitter, obviously. To make one comment like this doesn't make you a racist.
He's got a point. OJ didn't murder people every day, just the once. John Rocker, follow-up question. Is it true that you take no cotton to educated broads? And when the team goes out for Chinese or Mexican food, are you so repulsed that you have to go out for some all-American pizza? And John, are you sad that Sports Illustrated left out your really good Jew jokes?
Hey, Teddy.
Yeah?
Hey, give me call letters and a time check.
101 KGB 815.
Herbert.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome to Make Us Say Wow.
Hello.
Think you can do it?
I think I can.
Everyone's got a great story.
Yes, they have.
If you make us say wow, you win. Let's hear it.
Well, I had sex with my husband and my intestines fell out.
What?
Oh, my God.
Fell out of what?
Where do you think?
Well, I don't know.
That would be the butt, Bob.
No. The only other area it could fall out of.
The front
What?
Yes.
What were they doing hooked up to that?
How can that happen?
To this day, they don't know, but I was in the emergency ward at Palomar Hospital 5:30 in the morning on Halloween getting emergency surgery because my intestines fell out.
All the way out?
They were hanging out about 5 inches down.
Gee, Chris, wowie, wow.
Yep.
Who are you married to?
Scalpel boy.
And what's he doing now? Is he just behemoth man?
Yeah, well, I think this made him think so, yeah.
So he's walking around with a big head now? Or?
Yeah, he had a big old smile on his face.
What did you think when it happened? You must have freaked out.
I did. The classic pose at 5:30 in the morning, trying to figure out what in the heck is that hanging out.
Ew.
Oh, my God.
How painful was it?
Very.
Oh. Did
Very.
you know right away that something was horribly, horribly wrong?
Yes. I was in pain all night, and we weren't quite sure what had happened, and my husband kept saying, let's go to the hospital, and I kept saying, no, I don't want to stand up. And I stood up about 5:30 in the morning, and I said, now you can take me to the hospital.
Whoa.
Oh, my.
Because until then you hadn't seen.
Until then I hadn't seen. I was just curled up in a fetal position all night long.
That's the freakiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It
What was hanging out was like a kinked hose, right? It wasn't a dangling end.
It was just hanging there.
Ew.
It was the most bizarre thing, and I never let him see it. I was like, no, you can't see. Just take me to the hospital.
And then you had to have surgery there.
I had to have surgery there at the hospital. They had to kind of like plug everything back
He didn't mean
up.
the hospital. He meant there.
Did they just use like a broomstick? They used just like
No.
Stuff it back in like
broomstick.
Yeah.
scarecrow technology from Wizard of Oz.
Just like loading a cannon.
Load it back up.
Got to pack it in.
And somebody in a Civil War reenactment uniform come in. Conk, conk, conk.
They tamp it down.
They put a Tampax in there and light the fuse.
All righty.
It's getting a little too visual.
I don't know if this isn't the most incredible thing I've ever heard.
It really is.
Wow.
Ever.
I've got to give her a wow, too.
I wowed.
Wow.
Well, I wowed a long time ago.
Wow.
The only explanation they could possibly think of is that they have to sew your intestines into a pocket after your hysterectomy,
Right.
and the only possible thing they can think of is that the pocket tore.
Pocket of intestines. They have that over at Carl's Jr. now. You know?
I know.
I've had it. It's real good.
Pocket
you know?
intestines
Get
and
it
a
with
pita
the
bread.
fries, too. Do the combo
Yeah.
meal. It's good.
Jimmy.
It's in the pita.
Oh, man.
First thing I'd have done, I'd had the camcorder out.
So I was like,
Bob
no.
Saget, sit down. Sit down.
I was like, let anybody see. No,
You
I
would have
was.
done a voice for the intestine. Hi, look at me, look at me.
How's it going out there? Yeah.
You know what I was wondering is, as long as it's there, you know, that it's popped out of you and you can look at it, can you see like a sandwich moving through there? You know, like when that snake swallows the egg and you
The
see
python,
it.
yeah,
You
right.
know?
Lump.
I'm stunned, fascinated, and creeped out all at once.
Me too.
In 10 years of doing this show, that could be the most incredible story we've ever heard. And in return, we're going to give you a taco at Chevy's. Hang on.
Cool.
Yes. Here's my darling trophy wife. What's up, baby?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You know, I was listening to what you guys were talking about, and I wondered if you remembered the story about the woman that my uncle married. While they were dancing at their wedding, and I guess it happens all the time, her bottom falls out.
Her what?
Her bottom.
What do you mean?
It falls off and, like, falls to the ground. Like, it falls out.
What are you talking about? Like her intestines?
I think it's her colon, actually, that falls out.
It hits the ground?
What?
Oh, that's got to leave a snail trail. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw.
Get to the point.
These are the top things not to say to a father when picking up his daughter for a date. Now, show me how you used to spank her. Do you think she'd put out if I just told her that I loved her? I just got my license today. $5 says she's a D cup. She calls me daddy, too. Hi, I'm Robert, but my friends call me Backdoor Bob.
Senseless out of it. Gone down the road, wacko.
The DSC.
KGB.
The scene is jolly old England. The city is London. The year is 1895. World-famous Detective Sherlock Holmes and his trusty aide, Dr. Watson, are out taking their evening constitutional when they happen to pass a park bench occupied by 3 ladies who were all enjoying a banana.
Good evening, ladies.
Guess what? Hello, ladies.
They strolled on for a moment, and Watson said,
I say, Holmes, old boy, did you happen to know those ladies back there?
Why, no, Watson. I've never met that nun, prostitute, or newlywed bride ever in my life.
Watson was curious.
I say, Holmes, if you've never met them, then how can you be so sure that one was a nun, one was a prostitute, and one was a newlywed bride?
Elementary, my dear Watson. The clues are in the bananas that each lady ate.
You don't say!
Yes, I do. For example, Watson, take that first lady there, the nun. Now, I know she's a nun from the way she delicately broke the fruit into pieces, and then one by one popped the pieces into her mouth in a most non-phallic way.
By Jove, Holmes, that's incredible.
And the second lady there, the prostitute. Look at the way she slowly peels the fruit and stares at it longingly for a moment or two, and then before eating it, she slides her tongue up one side and down the other, all while moaning softly.
Dash it all, Holmes, just look at that. You've gone and given me a stiffy.
And then finally, impales her throat on the throbbing, glistening banana.
Well, that's all well and good. But how can you possibly say that the third one is a newlywed bride?
Elementary, my dear Watson. From the way she held the peeled banana with one hand,
yes,
and forced her head down onto it with the other hand.
KGB. Say hi to Cheryl Ladd.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
You know that Cheryl Ladd was the voice of one of the hottest cartoon characters ever?
Who?
Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, really?
Long tails and fur like cats.
Oh. You know way too much about me, I think. Somehow.
Well, I've been stalking you for a while now, so. I'll be out there on the fairway kicking your ball back into the fairway, out of the rough and back into the fairway. Good luck to you and Gary Nicholas. I hope you guys do real good today and have fun.
And you.
And hope you have a real good time today at the Buick Invitational.
Great.
Okay, so you want to know how my day started yesterday?
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. This is one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. Before we even started golfing. This is so cool that when you hear it, you're going to want to give it the quattro. You remember what the quattro is?
I don't think I do.
It's the mouth noise of confidence, the sniff, the yeah, the stretch.
Yeah.
That's how good it is.
Yes.
I haven't quite perfected that, but
Well, you're a chick. Only guys do the quattro.
All right.
We went to the practice tee yesterday.
Yeah.
And we're standing there for about 10 minutes waiting for our turn, and all of a sudden I realized the guy right next to us is Bill Glasson.
Oh, okay.
He was being very quiet to himself. He was studying his shot very, very carefully, and I thought, geez, do I want to bother him? Because he looks very, very serious.
Yeah.
So I stood up and I hit some shots until I felt good, and I turned around and I said, Bill, my name's Dave. We're playing together. And he was very nice. He shook my hand and said, hey, how you doing? Looking forward to it, blah, blah, blah. So I turned around, I left, and I go to the first tee, and we're waiting for our turn. And we had about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And the first tee box on the south hole is very, very big. And there are grandstands around it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a big, big area, and there's a lot of people there. And we're waiting for our turn, and I'm just looking around, having a good time, and I was introducing the rest of our players to Bill Glasson, now that we're old friends. And I look over, and I see this diminutive, perky little figure, all dressed in black, and I say, I know who that is.
Uh-huh.
That's Miss Cheryl Ladd.
Of course it is.
I'm going to go say hi to Cheryl Ladd.
Yeah.
So I walk over to Cheryl, and I say, Cheryl, Dave Rickards. And I put my hand out and shook her hand and said, thanks for being on the show. And she goes, yeah. Oh, Dave! Like that. You know, she thought I'm some mook.
Right.
Oh, Dave!
Oh, you, yes.
And she not only shakes my hand, she pulls me in towards her. So we're chatting, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I say, well, hey, that's, thanks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I finish the conversation. And I'm
Oh, yeah, because I'm busy. I got to go.
Well, I'm a player.
Yeah, whatever. I know you're playing from the ladies' tees.
So anyway, we move in, and I'm standing there, and I've got Chris Ward on my left and Mitch Morgan, two friends who were playing with me in this thing, and Bill Glasson, our PGA pro, standing on my right. And we're just, elbow to elbow, standing in a line watching.
Right.
And we're just chatting, and we're realizing that Bill Glasson's a good guy, and he could take a punch and all that other kind of good stuff.
You're bonding as men.
Yes, we are bonding as men.
Okay,
We are
all right.
preparing to set the course record.
Got it. Okay.
We're laying out our strategy.
Yes, of course you are.
And determining where we're going to hang our trophies and all that other sort of stuff.
Right,
And
right.
what exactly will we say to the CBS crews when they come by
Mm-hmm.
to interview us about our glorious day?
Mm-hmm.
When all of a sudden, from out of our left peripheral vision, from only about 8 feet out in front of us,
Right.
saunters by the petite, dainty black figure of Cheryl Ladd.
Right.
And what does she say? Hey, Dave, good luck on your game today.
In front of all those people.
Okay.
And I give Glasson an elbow right in the ribs. Yeah! Talking to me! Not to you! The Quattro.
Oh. Yeah! My brains are being sucked out. God.
I'm living it through you, baby.
God, was it huge! I'm giving both I would 2 double elbows right into Ward and Glasson's ribs. Boom! Yeah! And you know, they start right away. Oh, yeah, she wants me. Yeah, that's why she singled me out.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave Rickards, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. Tony Gwynn got robbed in Florida yesterday. Kogo announcer Ted Leitner explains.
Tie-breaking run is Tony, a high fly ball, pretty well hit in the left field. Floyd going back, leaps at the wall and makes a sensational grab. Oh, what a play by Floyd. Did he get the ball? Yes, he did. What a play by Floyd. Perfect timing. Cruised to the wall, leaped up, and took it away.
After the game, Floyd gloated about his catch.
Oh, I took it away. I snatched it right out of the air. It was perfect timing. I leapt up, and at the apex of my leap, I caught the ball. And that was the ball game. I took away a 2-run homer, and we won by 2. I guess I could say I'm a hero. A bona fide hero.
Padres 3-3 on the road trip. They'll visit the Dodgers tonight. Brian Meadows versus Dodger veteran Oral on the mound. First pitch, 7:05. 41 years old, sent to the minors this year, hoping to squeeze out one more season in that aging arm. His record is 1-4, but the earned run average, a very like 10.96. They're timing his fastball with a calendar, and his curveball breaks about as much as the cuffs on Abramowitz's golfing slacks. Wow. Well, he wears them high like there's a flood. Suffice to say, is not the pitcher he used to be.
Cindy, what's your sports question?
Well, it's not really a question, it's a comment.
Yeah.
I know someday this is going to happen with Oral Hershiser, that he won't play anymore. But, gosh, Cookie, I just live for when you say that.
Well, I got to tell you, I don't do it on purpose. I remember in 1988 when he won the Cy Young Award. He pitched 59 consecutive innings scoreless and won the National League Championship MVP and the World Series MVP as well. And after that, of course, left the Dodgers, and now he's back with the club. Thank you very much, Cindy.
You're
Have
welcome.
a great, great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Draw it out.
You're crazy. I know you are, but what am I?
The DSC.
We're talking paranoid delusional psychosis.
It's a lawsuit by a woman in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She works as a phone sex operator. She got carpal tunnel syndrome from a habit she had while on the job. Oh. Her habit was paddling the pink canoe, if you will.
Hey! You're crazy.
That's crazy. Are you mental? You're crazy. That's what I think. You're screwing.
Shelly and Chainsaw!
The DSC.
KGB.
Right now, let's cover sports. Here's the Chainsaw on KGB.
Well, good morning. Thank you very much, Dave Rickard. Shut it down, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody in the sports world.
He never remembers if he did traffic or not.
Ruth!
And he did this thing a
Let's
couple
hear
of times where
This is good.
when he forgets the 7 o'clock report,
Right.
She's blaming
he'll go
you.
to me right before Chainsaw.
Right.
Like it's 7:30.
Right.
She was busting your balls, Dave.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. She's a Kathy Lee. Did you hear the tone?
Did you hear, sometimes he forgets it's 7 o'clock and then he goes to me right before chainsaw. Well, he didn't do it this time.
I hate him.
I hate him.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
I don't need him.
That was great. Sports fans, I hope you heard all of that. We're going to replay it on Saturday. We're going to replay it later in the show.
Oh, we're going to play it back. You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
For today.
Hello again, everybody, in the sports world.
He never remembers if he did traffic or not.
Ruth!
And he did this thing a
Let's
couple
hear
of times where
This is good.
when he forgets the 7 o'clock report,
Right.
She's blaming
he'll
you.
go to me right before chainsaw.
Right.
Like at 7:30.
Right.
Oh, don't play it again.
So who were you bitching to about me?
I was talking to Lil.
Anna?
Because I put her on hold to do
Uh-huh.
the beginning.
Well, he
'cause-
never comes to me on time, and when he does, it's such a pain in the ass working here. I hate him.
You mean your lesbian lover wanted to call you? I wanted to talk to you. I have a private call, and here you are. Dave's bumping you 10 minutes, so I can't talk to you. Is that it?
No, please.
Have you not mastered the off switch yet? How long have you been in radio?
Like 15 years.
And you have yet to master the technical
Oh, God.
wizardry of the off button.
Maybe
Friggin'
she
idiot.
did turn the microphone off, but she's speaking through her braces that's picking up some sort
Oh,
of
you're
microphone
probably
radio
right.
signal.
Oh, well.
Little of my teeth hurt. Now I'm going to deal with this son of a bitch. You can't get to me on time.
It wasn't a mean thing.
No.
Oh, God.
Which is why you're so anxious to hear it again.
You know, jobs can be such an inconvenience when you're
Yeah,
trying to make a
that's what I
private
was saying
phone
this
call.
morning,
Yeah.
I know.
Go ahead, Chainsaw.
All right.
And that chainsaw, the Peter Tosh. If I hear Peter Tosh one more time, I'm
Why do we have to have sports on the show anyway?
I don't like sports.
Same thing. National bat. No oxygen for the brain. Football Association.
Hackneyed little bit. Oh my, la-di-da, hello again, everybody. Abramowitz, shooting God.
All right.
You don't know what it's like doing 4 hours a day.
It's not like that. You over-exaggerate everything.
No.
Over-exaggerate.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy?
All right, who is this?
It's Dave calling you from KGB. Mark emailed me yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Here's the story. He says, Dave, the other night I was invited out for a night out with the boys. I told the missus I would be home by midnight. Promise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the hours passed, and, well, the beer was going down way too easy.
Yep.
At 3 a.m., I was lit up. I headed for home. Just as I got in the door, the cuckoo clock in the hall started up and cuckooed 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Quickly, I realized my wife would probably wake up. So, genius I am,
Yes.
I cuckooed
Yes.
another 9 times.
Mark.
Let me hear your cuckoo, Mark.
Mark.
Come on, let me hear it. Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Oh, God.
It's me, the cat.
Right.
Mark fake cuckooed 9 additional times.
Oh, no. What a...
Dave, I was really proud of myself for having a quick, witty solution, even when hammered to escape a possible conflict. The next morning, my wife asked me what time I got in. I told her 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
She didn't seem disturbed at all. Whew! I got away with that one, Dave.
Yeah, you did, Mark.
Then she told me we needed a new cuckoo clock. When I asked why, she said, well, last night our cuckoo clock cuckooed 3 times, then said, oh, F.
Oh, crud. Oh, jeez, oh, crud.
Oh, crud.
Cuckooed 4 more times, cleared its throat, cuckooed another 3 times, giggled,
Stupid.
cuckooed twice more, and farted.
Oh.
Nice wrap up.
Oh, that was good.
G'day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
And now, from the 2000 Olympics in Sydney, Coca-Cola presents Cookie Chainsaw Randolph and Chris Boyer. This is the KGB.
This just in, a Romanian weightlifter has been banned from the Olympics after traces of blood showed up in his steroid stream.
The ladies are on their marks. This is the finals. Listen to this crowd. On the marks. There. Oh, no. Marion Jones looked up there for a second. God, she's a good-looking chick. She's got that one tooth that kind of sticks out there, but other than that, she's the complete package. All right.
That's true.
Here we come in the women's
To look for the
100 meter. They're up. False start. Some chick jumped the gun there, Chris Boyer.
Some broad with no shot at all had to absolutely screw it up for everyone else. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Good going, Belarus. Thank you.
All right. That's Chris Boyer. He really knows what he's talking about. Yon Vyok Ika of Nigeria and Erna Puka of the Ukraine were the false starters. They're on the marks. Marion Jones, lane 3. All is quiet here at Olympic Park, and they're off. And here comes Marion Jones. Look at her run! What a sensational athlete! She is on her way to winning it. Champion Marion Jones at a time of 10.83 seconds. Smoking Chris Boyer.
She was fantastic, pulling away right there to the end, Chainsaw. The way she just bolted from the very start was unbelievable.
What is it about her technique? What is it about her training methods? What makes Marion Jones so outstanding?
She's faster than everybody else.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, San Diego, joining us in the booth right now is Nadia Comaneci and her husband, Bart Connor. Welcome. In all the radio interviews that you guys have done, gymnast, I know that your wedding night has been discussed. We all
Stop it. Stop.
You don't want to know.
Tough country where you grew up, wasn't it?
Well, it used to be a communist country. Now it's not anymore.
Right.
So,
what was that like training back there?
I think the training is the same right now. I mean, they train like about 6-7 hours a day. Everybody does that.
Right. Do you go to the women's gymnastic teams and counsel them, train them, coach them at all?
No, actually, I do a lot of work with the Romanian Gymnastic Federation. So I did support them for 96 Olympics. I gave them $100,000 for the preparation.
You did?
They were my money, Bart.
Get over it, Bart. You're not getting it back.
That's my beer money.
That's unbelievable. I thought,
Now, Oklahoma in 1976, that was also a communist country, right, Bart? I know Shelly
we barely made it out.
Well, they did. We were known as Big Red, so go figure.
There you go. Maybe that's what brought you guys together.
You will come back to us, comrade. No one ever leaves the KGB.
We are on the summit of the Sydney Harbor Bridge, some 450 feet above the water. Straight above us, the 2 Australian flags, and we can see the Olympic Park, the Olympic Stadium, the baseball stadium, the swimming venue, and right behind us, the famous Sydney Opera House. Justin, come on over here.
G'day America, this is Justin Hewitt here. I'm a climb leader here at Bridge Climb on top of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. One of the best places to work in the world, I tell you. But the only disappointing thing about Olympics is that we don't have golf, and so we can't see the likes of your Greg Normans, your Tiger Woodses, and your Abramowitzes playing. It's a great disappointment.
Let me explain the scene. We're in a darling harbor in downtown Sydney.
It's an adorable harbor. I mean, it's
darling. It's fantastic. It is just so adorable. The Coca-Cola radio studios are situated right at the very bottom of the U of the harbor. Okay, we're looking at water in front of us. There's a bridge in the background, and then shops all around. And we're looking literally about, what would you say, 40 feet from the water, Boyer?
Yeah, and we're about 10 feet from a causeway.
Yes, it's like...
what?
Which is like a boardwalk. Thank you, Chris. Jesus. It's like the Pacific Beach, Mission Beach boardwalk right in front of us, and there are literally thousands of people strolling by all along this big U here. There's giant, I don't know, let's see, what is that? That is over there. That's the harbor side. That's the restaurant over there. And then there's the Olympic store over there. And what's that over there? Is that Acheron? Aqua Run, that's what that is here. And there's a marina over here. There's all
Starting to
sorts of
understand
people.
why Michael
It's-
Hutchins killed
it's-
himself. All those people
Well,
talking like
Is
that.
it
oh my
possible
God.
for you to shut the f*** up for 10 seconds?
Yeah, but what a way to go, eh?
What about Sydney's Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras? It's a month-long festival, an all-night dance party on Oxford Street. Now, Australian officials required this festival be held half a year out from the Tweed Valley Banana Festival that will feature the crowning of many banana monarchs. And 2002 will see Sydney's first gay games. Proposed events may include the sausage toss, in the gardening division, planting tulips. The ladies will race their menstrual cycles.
Oh, God. That's not funny.
And no, the Chinese odds-on favorite in the 400-meter carpet munch is not Chow Box.
My mom said if you want to become a lesbian, you have to lick carpet.
Australian rower Rachel Taylor lost her silver medal yesterday. Taylor, second with Kate Slatter in Saturday's women's coxless pairs, left her medal in the back of a taxi after a night on the town. Hey, it's not like it was a gold medal, no biggie. It's like $50 with a ribbon on it. Get over it. This has been your Olympic update. Have a wonderful weekend, sports fans and other sports daily.
You covered it all, Chainsaw, as always.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw.
The DSC. KGB.
There was a movie on the other day that had Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Peter Falk.
Ocean's 11?
No, it wasn't Ocean's 11. It was about these, they were all bad guys.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you suppose we should do with this casino? And,
That's
they're,
it.
They're knocking over each other. They're knocking over rival gangs' bars and stuff.
Right.
And I'm watching this going, hey, this is pretty cool. And they get to Sammy and they're getting ready to tear this bar up, and it's like, maybe we should blow the place up. Maybe we should shoot a few people. Sammy, what do you think we should do? And Sammy all of a sudden goes, well, I think I can. He starts tap dancing on the bar.
It's a musical?
It's a musical.
Oh, that's awful.
I love the feel of a gun in my hand, man. Bangity, bangity, bang. I'm like, you are not a bad guy. You're the candy man. Bangity, bangity, plop, plop, plop.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw! Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw! KGB.
Please tell me about the joke. Gotta hear the joke of the day. Won't you let me know the joke right now?
What?
I have decided to cancel today's joke of the day.
Oh, God. You know, Barn, I got to be honest with you. You're not really even scripted in this morning's joke, but since it involves you, maybe you'd like to stick around and hear how it goes.
Oh, fine, Racket. Should I just bend over now, or would you like to save that for the end?
Actually, Barn, it's a rarity. You are in the joke, yet sadly for us all, you will not be sodomized.
What?
Oh,
Really?
wait a minute.
What? Kidding?
I'm going to go home sick.
Wow, this is an interesting turn of events.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Go ahead and continue with your joke of the day.
All right, good. I think you'll like this. It's the story of luscious sexpot Kim Basinger, who one day wasn't feeling very well. So she headed right over to her physician's office to get a checkup.
I see, yes. Just what seems to be the trouble, Miss Basinger?
Well, Doctor, this morning I noticed a terrible pain in my chest, and naturally I'm quite concerned.
Yes. Well, you were right to come in. Why don't we take off your shirt and have a listen to your boobs? I mean your heart.
The doctor did some tests, which mostly consisted of squeezing, a little bit of groping, and lovingly caressing. Then he made his announcement.
Miss Basinger, I feel as though I should perform a quick exploratory search on your naked, heaving, supple chest right now.
Oh, my goodness, Doctor. Will it hurt?
Hurt? Oh, no, no, of course not. I'm going to numb your breast first, okay?
Well, okay.
All right, then.
The doctor then bent his face down to her chest.
Doctor!
Soon the good doctor was ready to deliver his opinion.
Miss Basinger, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, but it is my considered medical opinion.
Yes?
That you are a goner.
What? You mean it's fatal?
Yes.
Oh, how can this be? What's wrong?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't a clue.
What?
But I do know that within 6 weeks, you'll be tits up.
You mean I have only 6 weeks left to live?
You got it, hot stuff. Live it up, honey, because in just a few days, you'll be making calls from the horizontal phone booth.
Oh, dear.
Yup, wearing the old grass tuxedo.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, yeah, you'll be playing the hits on the old topsoil turntables.
Oh, dear. The doctor asked if he could be of any further help to the lovely Miss Basinger. And stand by, Barney, because this is where you come in.
All right, fine, good. Well, yes, Doctor, could you possibly give me Barney Fife's home telephone number?
You're kidding. Well, yes, I could, but why?
Well, if I only have 6 weeks left to live, I'd like to spend them naked in bed with Barney Fife.
Huh?
Our hot, oily bodies slipping and bumping into each other for just the rest of my shortened life. We'd never get out of bed, just writhing and wriggling in lewd, unspeakable sexual acts until my time is up.
Well, my, you're certainly giving me a Woody.
Oh, God.
That all sounds like fun, but tell me, why in the world did you choose Barney Fife?
Well, because, Doctor, those last 6 weeks would seem like 6 years.
That's fun, Bunny Ralph. Well, I'll take it.
Interesting stuff happened to Abramowitz this weekend. I want to tell you about this. Chainsaw, you were out of town. I was in town, and I didn't even hear about it. We had another high-speed chase here in town on Friday.
No, I did hear about this.
We had a high-speed chase, and this guy was everywhere. He was going north, going south, going north, going south. It started up in Riverside and whatnot, and finally the guy got on 5 and got all the way down into San Diego and jumped out of the car and pointed a gun at the cops and got gunned down.
Oh, boy.
Check this out.
Yes.
Abramowitz is on the air. He's watching this on TV, and he's making fun of the guy right up until he gets shot, because he didn't know the guy was going to get shot. He's watching it live on TV. They showed the guy get shot
Yeah, I know.
live on TV.
Yeah.
Let's listen. This is Abramowitz Friday morning, watching this on TV.
Oh, my
101.5 KGB San Diego's world-class rock. It's Abramowitz with you.
Darn it.
I'm sorry I'm stumbling my words, but I've told you before that I was watching this stupid guy on the freeway. Well, it looks like he's running out of gas. Now what are you going to do? This guy has been eluding the police for, no, I'm not kidding, 3 hours.
Wait till he gets shot. He makes fun of him right up until he gets shot.
He wouldn't pull over at a stop sign.
He's going to start doing comedy here in a
cops
second.
don't like that when you do that, you know? So he kept going and going and going like an idiot. What does this guy think? If I keep going, I might get away from everybody. Meanwhile, there's 90 million helicopters in the air.
Wow.
And now this guy just ran out of gas. He's pulled off the side of the road. Now, what are you going to do now? He's going to walk out. Oh, gee, sorry about that. I didn't see you. Anyway, well, good luck. Have fun. Don't be dropping the soap, if you know what I mean. What? That's what the cops should do. They should get on and go.
He's looking up at the TV.
Oh, jeez. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, let's get to something else. I'm going to tell you about the Hard Rock Run. This is a great deal. You can help fight homelessness here.
Fast on his feet. Moving right along.
Replay that last 20 seconds.
More, too, I think.
Good luck. Have fun. Don't be dropping the soap, if you know what I mean. What? That's what the cops should do. They should get on and go. Oh, jeez. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, let's get to something else. I'm going to tell you about the hard...
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
God, that is just classic.
Oh, jeez. I'm not sure.
Oh, my God.
Poor dumb bastard.
Which one?
Promo.
Oh, no.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave Rickard, Shelly Dunn, Chris Boyer, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. The NFL's best team will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight on Thursday Night Football, ESPN, 5:15. The 10-1 Jacksonville Jaguars, led by quarterback Mark Brunell. The 5-6 Pittsburgh Steelers, meanwhile, are in turmoil. Their quarterback of the last couple of seasons has been so ineffective they are moving him to wide receiver. Cordell Stewart, a terrific athlete. Coach Bill Cowher thinks he can be a weapon at wideout. So who comes to the rescue in Pittsburgh? Well, the man who once dated Beth Rickards. 15-year veteran Mike Tomczak will start for the Steelers, the very man who lost out on the Beth sweepstakes to Kramer the Music Maker. When they were all in Chicago, Rackets and Tomczak fighting over the hot chick. And now, at the very end of a lackluster career, Tomczak picks up the scraps in Pittsburgh, while Kramer the Music Maker will play golf for free today and then go home to a former NFL dream girl. Man, lock the door, turn the TV sound up for the kids, tighten the bolts on the underpinnings. It's going to be a wild ride in the double wide tonight.
You know how to play winning hard-nosed football? You play football like a Gennaro played football. A guy who gave his life for this football team. He was a 140-pound halfback, and he played like a goddamn wild man. No, like a goddamn rampaging beast. And that's the way you gotta do it. You go out there, you tear their fucking heads off, and you shoot down their necks. Let us pray.
Give the Chargers credit. They did not give up. They battled. And many of the players are crediting Coach Mike Riley's fiery halftime speech, which inspired them to come out blazing in the third quarter. And our exclusive KGB microphones were there.
You know how to play winning hard-nosed football. You play football like a Gennaro played football. Guy who gave his life for this football team. He was a 140-pound halfback. He played like a gosh darn wild man. No, like a gosh darn rampaging beast. And that's the way you gotta do it. You go out there and you tear their freaking heads off and you crud down their necks. Let us pray.
Well, the Green Bay Packers have hired a new head football coach, and he couldn't be more exciting. He's Mike Sherman.
There's no question this is special, because this is a special place with special people. Everybody in this building right here bleeds for this organization. Everybody in this city and state. I don't know if there's another place out there that has what this place has.
Hey, it's Green Bay. You take whatever room you can get up there. Lombardi got a bigger room after a few years. Mike Sherman starting at the bottom.
Many hundreds of thousands of other young athletes warm their own competitive spirits by the bright fire of this man who stood for everything that was solid and successful in American sports. His legacy is the greatest prize the game can offer.
Cookie Chainsaw Randolph. As a performer, one of a kind. As a man, one of the kindest.
It was the day after Christmas. All the stores having the usual after Christmas sales, and all up and down the block, every store had its doors propped open, tables on the sidewalks with products slashed for quick sale. Oh, you were drowning in Tickle Me Elmos. The streets were crowded with shoppers haggling and bargaining for the best prices, some with returns, others already stocking up on gifts for next year. One particular little old lady wobbled her way up the street. She shook mildly, the way some seniors do, and stopped occasionally in front of the store windows, admiring the bolts of fabric and the lovely winter fashions on display at the ladies' garment stores. And she wobbled on for a moment or two and stopped in front of this one particular store. She looked around suspiciously, up one side of the street and then down the other, as if to see if anyone was watching her. And then, satisfied that no one was paying her any mind, she twisted the knob of this nondescript store and entered. Whereupon she was promptly greeted by the clerk.
And a very pleasant good morning, madam. Welcome to Mr. Stefan's House of...
Yes, the House of... Serving the intimate needs of the sexually frustrated individuals since 1959.
And how may I be of service today, madam?
The elderly woman craned her neck gingerly, taking in the intoxicating view of sights and sounds here at the House of... The merchandise gaily displayed on shelves and bookcases throughout the store, many turned on for display purposes. And then the sweet thing, trembling ever so, she turned to the clerk and asked,
Oh, pardon me, young man, but do you sell great big giant here?
The clerk seemed surprised but reassured.
Yes, madam. Here at the House of we stock all shapes and sizes.
I see.
She shook a little more noticeably now.
Well, do you sell 14-inch double-headed with the special French tickler tip for her pleasure?
Oh, yes, madam. Quite a hot seller indeed. Let me show you.
Just a minute.
She interrupted, still trembling.
Do you sell the 14-inch double-head French tickler tip with the power surge protector, complete with the optional Throbomatic package?
The clerk was indeed impressed, and he replied,
Well, yes, it was our hottest seller this Christmas, and I just so happened to have a couple...
Just a minute! I'm not finished! I'm wondering, if you sell the 14-inch double-headed tickler thingy Throbomatic with the optional 5-hour gas-powered generator, chrome headers, and rear spoiler. It plays the theme from Shaft.
This kid Shaft is a bad mother. What I'm talking about, Shaft.
The clerk waited to make sure she was through.
Yes, madam, we do.
I see.
She said, poor thing, still trembling.
Well, could you show me how to turn the damn thing on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my.
Let me hear that again, Boyer. What are they called? What's up, buddy?
Hey, can you get the Beatles off the air on Sunday? I'm so tired of hearing the Beatles every Sunday morning.
How many Beatles do they play?
Too many.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was a block party weekend,
Who cares?
too. Yeah.
You know? It's just like, God, play some decent music on Sundays, and I'd really appreciate it.
Wow.
Well, do they do a Beatles show, Beatles for breakfast or something like that?
Oh, geez, Beatles till you puke, I think it's called. I don't know.
Well, that's the one where Boyer did he was doing the liner for it, and they were talking about the latest and greatest from John Lennon.
Anyways, I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I think what makes us so special is the way that we care about the music.
101.5 KGB FM San Diego. Boyer hanging out with you here on the home of the Beatles radio show. From Meet the Beatles to the reissue of Band on the Run, you can hear all that and more. 2 hours of everything Beatles on Sunday morning here on the KGB. It's the Beatles radio show. The band yesterday and today. Beatles bootlegs, Beatles news, the latest from John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Well, not going to be too much lately from John. God damn it. Who writes this shit? Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Beatles bootlegs, Beatles news, and the latest from John Lennon. What the are they saying? The guy's been dead for goddamn 12 years.
20.
Jesus Christ, give me a break. I think his best work is probably behind him. All right, here we go. This is take 2 on the Beatles radio show. 101.5 KGB, the best of Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw, and the home right here on the 101.5 KGB FM San Diego of the Beatles radio show. Yes, Meet the Beatles to the reissue of Band on the Run and everything in between.
Sell it, boy.
It's everything Beatles. 2 hours of it here on the KGB tomorrow morning from 8 to 10. You're going to hear the band yesterday, the band...
Today. Today.
Get it. I don't get it. The band yesterday and today.
That's right, today.
What? The fucking Beatles broke up in 1975 or whatever the
Very
Jesus
close.
Christ, I was 8.
Right.
What do
70.
you mean the best of the Beatles today?
You were 4.
Who writes this fucking shit?
Oh.
I take fucking 3.
Is Don on the phone? And where are your pictures?
Is Don on the phone?
I don't know.
Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week.
Too.
This is the last damn time I want somebody to use a fucking brain to not come out of a damn record that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.
Snuggles.
The dog's name was Snuggles, too.
I know.
Don't make me bitch man slap you. Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw!
For those of you who are just tuning in,
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw. Mornings on the KGB. Such a disgusting act.
Greatest moment in chick history?
Yes.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Just what all women want, guys with a shorter penis.
Right.
The DSC.
KGB.
If Ted Leitner was broadcasting the Hindenburg landing, chances are he'd say something like, I'll bet that thing doesn't blow up, barbecue all its passengers, whoops, son of a gun, oh, the humanity. Ted Leitner was in Dallas just as a motorcade turned into Dealey Plaza. He'd probably observe, pretty uneventful ride so far. Whoops, hey, Jackie, nice catch. Well, yesterday in Oakland, after 2 days of jinxing the action the moment before it unfolded, Ted Leitner made it 3 in a row, and Oakland slugger Jason Giambi came up to the plate with the bases loaded.
He's been up a bunch with the bases loaded. He hadn't done much. I shouldn't say that, because he just did. A high, towering drive, deep right center field. Sprague at the wall. Forget it. Grand slam, home run.
Cookie, you're as sick as I am. Don't you forget it.
A Cuban baseball player who tried to defect to the United States was sent back to Cuba last week because he did not have adorable little teacup ears and a hot 21-year-old cousin. That's how it works, sports fans. Once you reach puberty, adults can't prop you up as a symbol anymore. Look at Jerry Mathers. As Beaver Cleaver could have started a riot. As an adult, can't run away fast enough. The recent Firestone tire recall is now affecting NASCAR. Professional stock car racers are checking their tires closely as Firestone has recently admitted that it mislabeled some tires. For example, instead of reading nylon safety layer, the label should have read blazing wheel of death, for example. If Ted Leitner was broadcasting the Hindenburg landing, chances are he'd say something like, I'll bet that thing doesn't blow up, barbecue all its passengers, whoops, son of a gun, oh, the humanity. Ted Leitner was in Dallas just as a motorcade turned into Dealey Plaza. He'd probably observe, pretty uneventful ride so far. Whoops, hey, Jackie, nice catch. Well, yesterday in Oakland, after 2 days of jinxing the action the moment before it unfolded, Ted Leitner made it 3 in a row, and Oakland slugger Jason Giambi came up to the plate with the bases loaded.
He's been up a bunch with the bases loaded. He hadn't done much. I shouldn't say that, because he just did. A high, towering drive, deep right center field. Sprague at the wall. Forget it. Grand slam, home run.
Cookie, you're as sick as I am. Don't you forget it.
A Cuban baseball player who tried to defect to the United States was sent back to Cuba last week because he did not have adorable little teacup ears and a hot 21-year-old cousin. That's how it works, sports fans. Once you reach puberty, adults can't prop you up as a symbol anymore. Look at Jerry Mathers. As Beaver Cleaver could have started a riot. As an adult, can't run away fast enough. The recent Firestone tire recall is now affecting NASCAR. Professional stock car racers are checking their tires closely as Firestone has recently admitted that it mislabeled some tires. For example, instead of reading nylon safety layer, the label should have read blazing wheel of death, for example.
I started singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Come and Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Huh? What are you thinking so far? Huh?
Complete
monotonous piece of dog crap.
Oh.
I can't believe it. The original had such feeling, and it moved in
passion,
different
and, yeah.
times, and it sped up and it slowed down.
AM 1710 WBUF. Dave, Steve.
listen, kids, I gotta tell you. You know, when I was pulling down top 5 numbers of the nation's 35th market, Buffalo, New York, during 7 to midnight, Go. Playing this kind of music that appeals to your 18, 35-year-old women. Occasionally I would run into a song that's maybe I didn't care for. But here's what you have to remember.
No.
It's a little phrase that I've coined.
Okay.
Top of mind.
Right.
Okay, and what that means, what top of mind means is you keep it at the top of your mind.
Yes.
Excellent. How does that make it better?
Well, I don't expect you to follow it. You're the chick. Here's the thing. You may not like the song.
Because it sucks.
You may not care for the song. Maybe you've heard it too many times. Maybe it's not your style.
No, I just think it sucks.
Maybe your taste blows chunks. Who knows? Maybe you're a middle-aged woman who is still holding on to her headbanging music. I don't know. But what you need to keep top of mind
Better than being a has-been loser.
is that it may be one of your fans' favorite songs.
I doubt it.
And so when you get on the radio and you start spewing all your bile,
Everyone here says it sucks.
your hate.
Even Cookie the Chainsaw said it sucked.
Well, I'm not directing my comments just at you, Missy.
Oh, it's Shelly.
This is just for everybody.
Right.
Everybody here on the show.
Exactly, because we all think it sucks.
For Smelly Shelly the Jelly Belly.
Right.
For Cookie the Chainsaw Randolph.
Right.
Even for Chris Boyer the Annoyer.
Destroyer.
Annoyer.
Today it's the Annoyer because normally you're a very, you're a very smart, very sharp pupil, but even I heard you dissing the music, which you never want to do because who's the star on the radio station? It's the music.
Yes, I think I referred to it as dog crap.
Yeah, the music is the star. So, what you need to keep, again, top of mind.
Yeah.
And what I mean by top of mind is you keep it at the top of your mind.
Right.
I only give an explanation because a lot of people don't understand my deep thinking. I don't mean to be condescending. And condescending is when you talk down to people.
But she wouldn't understand that.
Chainsaw!
Let's just pretend I'm Smelly Shelly the Jelly Belly. And let's just pretend I'm doing, I don't know, what shift would you be doing here? Probably overnight.
Right.
Would it kill you to say, hey, I'm Smelly Shelly the Jelly Belly here on WKGB, and,
It's just
I got
KGB, and my name is-
I got that new Madonna song coming up here where she covers American Pie. That's a snappy tune. I'm kind of liking that one.
Yes, that would kill me.
Who would it hurt?
Me. It would hurt me because it would be a lie.
Do you get an Arbitron Diaries, Sweetie Pie?
It's Shelly.
Do you get an Arbitron Diary? No,
I
you don't.
have it this year.
Are you ever going to come around to the it's all about the ratings?
I do.
Or is it going to
believe
be
that.
me, I'm the only one that matters?
Well, I think that we were asked our opinion about this song, and I personally think it sucks.
It's so easy to do the blue thing. Seriously. I mean, that's for people without talent. You're better than that. Honey, you're so much better than that.
Don't call me honey.
The blue thing is a cop-out. Using the blue words like sock and crap. I mean, would you talk that way in front of a nun? Pretend that a nun is listening right now. Just pretend that a nun is always
we have
listening.
a big demographic of nuns in our audience.
That's not the point.
Picture
Just
of a
put
nun.
a picture of Sister Bertrill. I'll tell you what, let's get out a couple of W-2 forms. Let's get out a couple of tax returns.
Right.
Let's see how Smelly Shelly the Jelly Belly did in 1999 compared to Madonna.
Well,
And let's see who's pleasing more people these
I
days
understand that. But,
when she gets behind a microphone.
well, in terms of pleasing people, Madonna's going to be the queen of that. But I can't really condone this song because I think it sucks.
Yeah, she's
Blows
clearly a
chunks.
failure. She'll never make it.
Well, no, I'm not saying
Blah,
she'll
blah,
never
blah.
make it. I just think this was an unwise decision and a bad song for her to cover.
It's so easy for pious Smelly Shelly the Jelly Belly to stand on top of her mountain of success and sneer down her nose
sneering?
at sniveling little failures like Madonna.
Yeah, right.
Let's say Madonna's driving down, what's a big road here? Main Street here in San Diego. Madonna's driving down and she goes, hey, I think I'll see what they're doing over there on WKGB.
It's just KGB.
And they tune it in.
Right.
And they hear Smelly Shelly the Jelly Belly saying things like socks and blows chunks
Right.
and things like that.
Right.
You don't think that's going to hurt her feelings?
I'm sure she doesn't care at all, but I think.
Let's just hear you deliver the call letters with a smile. I want to hear a time check.
Okay.
I want to hear it's Madonna.
Right.
The great Don McCain song. American Pie.
He used to be a POW, I believe.
That's right. And now he's running for president. And if a man who spent 7 years in the Hanoi Hotel is okay with Madonna covering
Right.
his song. I think an overnight DJ
I'm not the overnight DJ.
can get over it. Well, whatever your position here is. So, let me hear you do just a little rap about how John McCain's song American Pie has been covered by Madonna. And here it is, Smile and Colors. Let's hear it.
Okay, call letters last thing out of your mouth?
Yeah, who's the star?
All right,
here we go.
okay. It's the 101 KGB FM San Diego, and now we have a remake of a very wonderful classic song by Don McLean about the day the music died. Some would say the day that Buddy Holly's plane crashed. Madonna has unwisely chosen to do this song, but I'll let you hear it now. You decide for yourself on the 101 KGB.
Dear.
Listen to the intro.
I didn't hear the smile.
There was no smile. It was the best I could do.
Perhaps you think you could sing the song better
Oh,
than
what is she saying there? You gotta dig it. You gotta dig it. Oh,
I dig it. I'm digging it right now. I'm digging it. I'm digging the boogie. This American Pie. Chevy to that levee. But the levee's dry. Whiskey and rye. Goodbye, Buddy Holly. See, with just a little help, you can embellish the music.
Oh, God.
To the levee, but that levee's been dry. That's just my opinion.
This will be the day that I die.
AM 1710
Thank you.
WBUF DC.
Internationally respected radio consultant, Mr. David Steve.
You are such a suck-up.
The single most damaging experience of my life.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw.
All right, everyone, just stay calm.
DSC.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw, the hit morning show on KGB. KGB.
They haven't changed a bit.
DSC. What we call in radio lingo, audio gold.
Brace. There's a saying in radio that every good morning show needs a dick.
What?
A dick. A dork and a deer. Brace.
Oh my God.
My intestines fell out. Fell out.
How is that possible?
The DSC.
Potential side effects may include intestinal cramping.
My intestines fell out.
It hit the ground?
We are dealing with some pretty sick, twisted stuff here. The DSC.
Hell yeah!
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw.
Oh, bye. Oh, bye.
Cookie, you're sick. Cookie, you're sick. You're sick. You're sick.
Adjust yourself,
Brace.
It's gonna be a wild ride in the double line tonight.
Nasty. Dave.
I'm gonna go say hi to Cheryl Ladd.
Yeah.
So I walk over to Cheryl and I say, So I walk over to Cheryl and I say,
I'm looking at you.
Swing.
You're going and giving me a sippy. We're wild, I tell you, just wild.
Good morning, everyone.
KGB, good.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw.
I think that's their technical name.
Dave Rickard, Jenna Chris Boyer, Route 66.
I'm stunned, fascinated, and creeped out all at once.
These people are nuts.
A stench so foul it's right off the funkometer. We live by one rule.
Over-exaggerate.
Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw. Mornings on the KGB.